To me, my X-Men.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for animated series revivals that managed to be just as good, if not better, than the original.
Are we gonna be up here forever, Butthead?
I don't know.
Number 10, Animaniacs.
Hello, yes!
Yakko, Wacko, and Dot entertained kids and kids at heart with a slapstick cartoon variety show.
I like it!
The show, which was produced by Steven Spielberg and featured a wide array of guest characters, was quite beloved.
Gee, Ray, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
And so, when Hulu announced a revival in 2020, fans were cautiously optimistic. Luckily, the show's endearing chaos was left intact, as was the stellar animation style and voice acting.
Hey, Zack Snyder, it's a 7-minute segment. Move it along.
In short, they didn't mess up the charm of the original. The show was also great at poking fun at current events, giving contemporary issues some good old-fashioned Animaniacs-style lampooning.
So Hillary finally broke that glass ceiling?
No, but it certainly does feel like it's raining shards of glass all around us.
Number 9, Thundercats. Thundercats centers around a bunch of cat-like humanoid aliens from the planet Thundera. And that premise, along with some cool character designs, was enough to captivate kids of the 80s.
Thunder! 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 Thundercats! Ho!
When the show made a comeback some 20-plus years later, fans raved over the more sophisticated tone. While the original was quite campy, this new iteration went darker and told some intricate stories. There was also plenty of action and a fair share of humor thrown in. Unfortunately, the series didn't last, and the Cartoon Network gave the property another go in 2020. Let's just say the results were not as good.
We got Lion-O, the brand new Lord of the Thundercats, and Tigra. He's got a rope with balls on it.
Number 8, Scooby-Doo, Mystery Incorporated. Since 1969, Scooby-Doo and Co. have been solving mysteries and taking part in all manner of delightful hijinks. And even though there have been countless iterations, including movies and spin-offs, one revival stands above the rest.
Like Daphne, you're so perfect. So beautiful.
Oh, Freddie.
Mystery Incorporated gave the property a slight mature makeover, while adding a serialized story to the mix. The overarching conspiracy was a nice touch, as was the increased character development. Yup, the gang was no longer given one-note personalities.
Just once it would be nice if someone thanked us for solving a mystery.
Good thing we're not in this to be liked.
And so, the series proved popular among fans and critics alike. If only all the Scooby-Doo shows shared the same quality. Number 7, She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. When it comes to Netflix's She-Ra and the Princesses of Power, there are many layers to its resurrection/spin-off timeline.
Your simulation is about to begin. Here's your scenario.
You see, the show is a revival of the 1985 cartoon She-Ra, which itself was a spin-off of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, a show based on the popular toy line. And while He-Man has seen his own share of revivals, She-Ra and the Princesses of Power is especially lauded for its representation in animation.
I love you too.
The show's writing is also top-notch, as is the voice work.
They're my family. You don't know them like I do.
Maybe you don't know them like you think you do.
Add in some exquisite animation, and you've got a rebirth worthy of the most powerful woman in the universe. Number 6, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like others on this list, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have seen their fair share of revivals.
Holy truffle mac and cheese!
After all, the 80s cartoon was a bona fide worldwide phenomenon. And while there are plenty who enjoyed the darker 2003 cartoon version of the Turtles the most, it's the 2012 CGI series that takes the pizza cake. For one, it served up a perfect mix of serious stories and lightheartedness that we have grown accustomed to with our heroes in a half-shell. This mix made the program accessible to, well, everyone. Yup, young and old alike could get what they wanted out of this Ninja Turtle series, leaving no fan unfulfilled.
Guys, I think this goes to Dimension X.
Where the crane come from?
Yes.
Number 5. X-Men 97. When it was announced that Disney was reviving the much-beloved X-Men the Animated Series, fans were understandably ecstatic. The 90s cartoon was celebrated for tackling intricate storylines, often ripped from the Marvel Comics, and delivering them with nuance and heart. Plus, it had a pretty badass opening song. Could the revival live up to the original? The consensus has so far been overwhelmingly yes.
It was a team effort. Always has been.
X-Men 97 picks up where the original left off, and has taken some interesting turns in both story and character development.
That was a long time ago, Eric. And that cat's gotta stay in its bag. You hear me?
The animation style and overall designs have been revitalized, but the nostalgia still rings high. Plus, the rockin' theme remains intact. Number 4. Transformers Prime. Released during the onslaught of Michael Bay's live-action Transformers films, Transformers Prime gave us a more mature take on the franchise. It also served as a love letter to the franchise as a whole, paying homage to what came before it. We were also given a welcome focus on character development, not to mention some pretty cool battle sequences. The CGI animation was also eye-catching, giving the whole thing a superb glossy shine. Transformers has certainly seen its share of transformations, but for our money, Transformers Prime is the revival to beat all others.
In the fog of war, it's hard to see beyond the next leg of the mission, or the next punch in the fight. We did everything to save Cybertron.
Number 3. DuckTales. The nostalgia is high with this one. For fans of a certain age, the mere mention of DuckTales instantly conjures up a smile. Not to mention a humming of the show's iconic theme song.
Tales of daring, do bad, and good DuckTales.
Lucky for us, the new adventures of Scrooge McDuck and his nephews Huey, Dewey, and Louie proved to be equally fun.
The Dewey does it? Our brotherhood is the greatest scheme of all!
The series smartly kept the charm and comedy of the original. It also managed to add new characters and mysteries, modernizing the premise in the process.
Woo! Fit crawl!
You don't get out much, do you?
The animation is gorgeous and the voice acting is excellent. This revival made us so happy, we too wanted to take a dive into a vault of gold coins.
I heard he's so smart, he solved the mystery of the Chupacabra. Turns out it was just a shaved bear.
I heard that he's so rich, he only hunts for treasure to swim in it!
Number 2. Beavis and Butthead. What can we say? Mike Judge's Beavis and Butthead works in any era.
I am Cornholio. I need TV for my bungo.
The 90s series was a mega hit on MTV, introducing the world to the crude, rude, and downright hilarious behavior of the intellectually challenged titular characters. They even got a major motion picture in 1996.
Are you two heading for Las Vegas?
Yeah, we're gonna score.
Oh, well, I hope to score big there myself.
The show was revived briefly in 2011, where it also tickled audiences' funny bones. When Paramount Plus rebooted Beavis and Butthead once more in 2022, critics and fans couldn't help but praise the idiotic duo's latest antics.
We ran out of our $14 of beer, Butthead. How do we get on jury duty again?
I think we have to, rob a store or something.
The so dumb it's smart humor was once again on point, and Judge added some clever modern updates to the series.
This hole really kicked that.
I wouldn't take that attitude if I were you, officer.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Family Guy. It's easy to forget, but the Family Guy we know and love today is a straight-up revival. You see, when it premiered in 1999, Family Guy suffered poor viewing numbers. And so the Seth MacFarlane animated series was given the axe following its 3rd season. But, as fate would have it, massive TV on DVD sales led Fox to revive the series, greenlighting new episodes in 2005.
Everybody, I got bad news. We've been canceled.
Oh no, Peter, how could they do that?
Well, unfortunately, Lois, there's just no more room on the schedule.
With no end in sight, the adult animated series continues to bring big ratings and big laughs to the network. The animators, voice cast, and writers seemingly have the wacky world of Quahog down to perfection.
I am so proud of you.
No, you're not.
What? Of course I am.
I gotcha.
All we can say is, we're lucky there's a Family Guy.
Well, what are you saying?
I'm saying the Simpsons suck.
Why, you?
What animated series do you think nailed their revival? Would you like to see another cartoon brought back? Let us know in the comments below.
What's gonna happen now, Raph?
For the first time in my life, I have no idea, little brother.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.